Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico has accused Western nations of deliberately obstructing his visit to Moscow for Russia's Victory Day celebrations after Estonia denied access to its airspace. Fico revealed that Estonia's decision came despite Slovakia having annual clearance to use its skies for official government travel, calling the move an intentional effort to delay his participation in the May 9th commemoration. The Slovak leader was due in Moscow by the evening of May 8th, ahead of a wreath-laying ceremony and key bilateral meetings. But with his original route blocked, the trip now hangs in uncertainty.
A few minutes ago, Estonia announced that it will not allow us to fly over its territory, despite the fact that the Slovak Republic has the annual permission to use the airspace of Estonia for our government flight. Of course, there is an intentional attempt to delay my visit to Moscow on the occasion of the official celebrations of the 80th anniversary of the end of the Second World War.
Fico, who has faced criticism from EU leaders for his pro-Russia stance, remains defiant. He said his team is working around the clock to find a new flight path, insisting he will still attend the Victory Day events and high-level talks.
By the way, the whole program is complicating for us, because we are no longer able to meet the agreed scheduled dates of tomorrow evening, May 8th, in Moscow. Despite this, the protocol at this time does everything to ensure that we find another alternative route, which will ensure that we will be able to participate on May 9th, in the morning of the burial of an unknown soldier, and that we will be able to complete 4 extremely important bilateral meetings. You can see what international policy is like.
The ban, which also reportedly affected Serbia's President Aleksandar Vučić, comes amid growing pressure from European leaders to boycott the May 9 military parade hosted by Russian President Vladimir Putin. Fico called the move a political interference, stressing that it forced his delegation to scramble for an alternative route in hopes of still attending the wreath-laying ceremony at Moscow's Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. The diplomatic tensions come just weeks after EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas warned leaders that any appearance at Moscow's military celebrations would be seen as undermining European unity. Despite these calls, around 30 leaders from across Latin America, Asia, Africa, and the CIS have confirmed their attendance. Military contingents from countries including China, Egypt, Belarus, and Mongolia will also participate. For Fico, attending the Moscow parade is about honoring history, but his critics say it's a sign of shifting loyalties and defiance of EU solidarity.